Can you believe that we are talking about masks again? For the last 2 weeks, we have watched as the Delta variant has begun to ravage its way through our unvaccinated population. And we've even begun to see it affect our vaccinated population as well. And in the midst of this most recent surge, CDC has released new guidance on masks, encouraging all of us to wear masks, whether we've been vaccinated or not. And a lot of conversations I've been having with members are asking, how do we respond in this time to this Delta variant surge? And I know some of us are really frustrated right now because we have been vaccinated. We have done everything that we could do to take care of ourselves and each other. And we're still at a place where we feel like we might be moving backwards instead of forwards. Some of us might be afraid as we feel more vulnerable to this Delta variant that is much more transmissible than previous strains. In general, I'm sensing a lot of anxiety from all of us. And we are asking ourselves and each other, how do we respond? And as your pastor, my role in all of this is to encourage all of us to, again, ask, how do we respond as Christ's disciples? In the 25th chapter of Matthew, Jesus teaches his followers about the kingdom of God. And at the end of this chapter, he talks about who is going to come into the kingdom of God. And he uses the story of a king who separates the sheep from the goats. And he speaks of the king letting in the sheep, saying, "Come into the kingdom, for when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me drink. When I was naked, you clothed me." And those who thought that they were righteous were listening to this story, and they said, "Well, Jesus, when have we ever seen you hungry or thirsty or in need of clothing?" And Jesus responds, "However you treat the least of these, you treat me." And in doing so, Jesus reminds us that God takes notice of how we take care of the most vulnerable in our communities. And amidst a population who has chosen to be vaccinated and those who have chosen not to be vaccinated, there are two very vulnerable groups that I have been paying attention to and that I've been praying for. And that is the children in our community. Those who are under 12 have no choice but not to be vaccinated right now. They simply cannot be vaccinated. And those who are immunocompromised, even if they have been vaccinated, data is still showing that they are at a higher risk to catch the Delta variant than others are. And that's why you're going to see me wearing a mask on Sunday. That's why you're going to see our staff and our leaders wearing masks on Sunday. It's not so much that I am concerned about my own health, but I'm concerned about the health of all of the children in our congregation, including my own, who don't have a choice and they are unvaccinated, and also those around us who are immunocompromised. So that's why you're going to see me wear a mask, not because of me being worried about myself, but because I love others so much that I want to take care of them. And I hope to see you wear a mask too. But no matter what, God has given us one another to help us through this. Y'all are in my prayers. I love you all very much. And please contact me or anyone on our staff if you have any questions or are in need of anything.